And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense will have the football first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Dropping back, it's Hollins. Fires to the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Jenkins. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
Takes a handoff, and he's going right. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. The Jaguars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here comes the heat. Finds a man on the left. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Craig. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And at least they keep him out of the end zone. He's on the 3. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Bunch formation for these receivers. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll get rid of it. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Makes the grab. It's Smith. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
They get to him as he throws. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Looking to throw, it's Hollins. Caught over the middle. It's Craig. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. There's the pressure. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up the safety.
Makes the catch at the 45. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Looking downfield on first down. Going to try to get it himself. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Starting to feel a little pressure. Gets rid of it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Unleashes one deep. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. To the air, it's Hollins. Working that left side. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the air on 2nd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, South Alabama! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of hands.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Finds his big tight end. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to pass. It's Hollins. Caught in the backfield, it's Craig. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run play action. Finds his man, it's Jenkins. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's head back to Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge.
And the Jaguars will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. A quick pass to the left. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Skips away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's taking the shot. Makes the grab at the 10. He's got it, and he'll take it in for the touchdown.
That's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. To throw, it's Hollins. It's complete on the right side. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Jaguars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the entire playbook is wide open on second and short like this. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Makes the catch. It's Jenkins. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Jaguars come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Crosses the 45. Wide open spaces. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. On the ground, it's Craig. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Trying to keep this drive alive. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. So the offense inches it a little closer with the help of the half the distance to the goal penalty. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Jaguars!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Unloads to the wideout. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. The sure hands, it's Scott. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The play action fake. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And the Jaguars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Hollins. Caught near the sticks. It's Scott. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Off play action. Finds his man. It's Thomas. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Jaguars are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick 6. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, South Alabama! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
And the returner goes down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Thanks to grab. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the...
Time to take a shot. Snags it inside the 20. And he's got a touchdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Finds a man in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick release on the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Line getting set on... He'll do it himself. He breaks a tackle. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. And the Jaguars getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Gets it out fast. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Big 3rd. As the crowd gets behind this defense. Back to throw, it's Hollins. Snagged in the middle, it's Scott. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And it's another 1st and 10 play. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense. Stop the scoring opportunity. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. And there's a lot of celebrating going on over there, but there is still time left on the clock. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He's got great speed. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. He fires one deep over the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. He's looking to pass. Rushes on him. And they're in for a touchdown.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Hollins. A strike downfield. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Craig. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's 2nd down, incomplete pass, go to 3rd down. We need to go for it on 4th down. This offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that 1st down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start